I was a bike mechanic at age 14, but now, at age 50, I'm a racer at the Grand Prix. My name is Alan McIna, and ever since I was young, I had always been interested in vehicles, but specifically motorcycles. While other boys and girls were drooling over the latest cars, Atlas buses, vans, and all these 4+ wheel vehicles, two-wheelers really caught my attention, and it's because riding them seemed so effortless on TV. I would tune in to see the Grand Prix every time it happened. And whenever I did, I saw the riders bent so low when turning that it looked like they were about to touch the floor. Along with that, the tricks and stunts they pulled while somehow staying alive seemed so fun to me. So I started seeing if I could get into this business. However, if I wanted to do this, I needed a bit of money to start out. And since I was interested in two-wheelers anyway, I decided to apply for a job as a base-level mechanic in a town bike repair shop. The owner, Frank, was the chilliest guy you'll ever come across, because this man taught me the basics, and by basics, I mean from square one such as asking me to tell him what the different parts of the bike did. As I learned more and more, he increased the difficulty, and when I didn't know anything, he didn't shame me and rather slowly went over them with me, and soon, with enough theory and practice, I became a master mechanic. I thought this would be just a normal job, in which I helped clients fix their bicycles, but one of my clients turned out to be the lead director of a low-budget movie that was filming in my town. I talked to him while adjusting his chain and cleaning it out, and while I asked him what he did, he told me about his job, and my eyes lit up because I was honored to meet such a well-known dude in my town. Most people didn't know how he looked since he never appeared in any of his films, but everybody knew his name. As we continued talking, out of nowhere, this director dude told me that he actually had an opening role in his movie and wanted to know if I was interested in it. I was caught very off guard by this comment. So much so that I stopped doing my work and looked at him in confusion. I asked him why he was asking me, a bike mechanic, if I wanted a role, and what role he could possibly give me if he were to give me one in the first place. He told me that the role was very similar to my actual job, and I'd be a child mechanic with a couple lines and appear for one scene. And even though this seemed super far-fetched to me at the time, I agreed. After we had shot the movie, it released a couple months later in the local theater, and I went to the first show to see how my acting looked with everything else. And even though it wasn't anything special, people seemed to like my sass and charisma on screen. And soon, I got offered more opportunities by this same director dude. And that's how my acting career started. And as my movies became more famous locally, I expanded, until I finally went to Hollywood and became a very well-known actor. In fact, I even became friends with this other rising actor, Venice Hall, and life was good. I experienced the positives of being a celebrity, such as knowing other celebrities and having big social networks. But I also experienced the bad side, such as beef and drama with others, which eventually led me to stop being friends with Venice Hall after he gossiped behind my back. Life was good, but my old dream of becoming a Grand Prix racer still sped away at the back of my mind. So after a few years of movies and getting a lot of money, I went for my dreams. I didn't quit acting, but using the money I made from it, I went to professional training, and my experience as a bike mechanic helped me understand how to work the motorized two-wheelers very well. Just like that, I became good at this dream craft. And through sheer hard work and determination plus training for years on end, I worked my way up to racing at the Grand Prix by age 50. Through the story and the life experiences that came along with it, I understood the importance of having ups and downs. But through all of it, a support system to aid is very mandatory. And as long as you have that, you can do anything. And that's how